Dude, imagine I was trading on all 20 of my accounts. What would 500, that'd be a 10K day. That'd be crazy. 522 times 10. Or times 20. 522 times 20. It'd be 10.5K. That'd be crazy. We'll get there. We'll get there. Alright, let's see what we get on market open. Let's see if we want to manipulate higher. If we end up manipulating higher, I might not even, I don't know. We'll see what happens. See what happens. Let me make sure I have everything marked out. These hourly lows at 7 a.m. We don't have those on NASDAQ. We have these ones at 4 a.m. That's the session. Alright, well, it looks like we want to take those out. Let's see if we even get an opportunity today. We're gonna stay patient because we had a good day yesterday. There's no need to take a trade today, especially on a Friday. Last day of the month. Let's see what we get. Have I ever? What's my record on trading the last day of the month? I was on a Thursday though. I usually don't trade it. No, on this day. No, on this day. See if we just want to freaking pump, dude. Holy NASDAQ. New all-time highs on NASDAQ. Woo, yeah. Maybe we can come down and take out this London session low on ES, and then we can target that hourly high. But if we end up taking that hourly high out, guys, and we just keep pumping higher, I'm not taking out the Fibster today. We don't even have a range we could really target. I've already hit the 27% extension too. So. Ay. Mr. T-Long's already out of here. No, I'm with you, dude. I'm mentally feeling like not wanting to trade today, but I want to see if ES takes this hourly high. Because I even hit a trade last night on gold. We even hit a W last night on gold, so. But again, that's on. I'm gonna keep showing you guys the process of that as I build my system around gold. I've traded gold way before futures, but I wasn't as experienced as I am now. And I'm just gonna show the process of that. It's a two-step. So again, I still have to pass 2 phases, and then you get funded. Guys, I know it might be aggravating if you're done for the day. But I want you guys to understand how awesome that is too at the same time, because you guys are getting to the point where you're experienced enough to identify when it's good to trade and when it's not. Like, just think about how long it took you to be able to even identify days like that. Some people can't even, they need to trade, you know? So just put that in your mind too. I want to show you guys something too. But I want to see some guesses real quick. What do you think our my overall win rate was this month? If you had to take a guess, I'm not going to show it again. 30, 55%? 40%? It's good guesses. Those are good guesses. This is what risk to reward shows you when you have a 1 to 2 RR. Like this will show you. Look at this shit. Not this quarter, this month. We had a 47% win rate. Our day win rate was 45%. And it's this one of my second best months. Finishing up 9K as of now. That should really put it into perspective of you for you of risk to reward system. And March opened up my eyes with that. I had to go through the experience of being on funded accounts and knowing that, oh my gosh, I take profits so early. I'm not letting my trades fully play out. I'm taking profits off of emotion because I don't want price to reverse, this and that. When you let your full system play out, dude, it opens your eyes. Maybe you just take Friday off at the end of the month. Yeah, regardless, we're at the end of the month good, even if we took a loss today. So, and I'm on different groups. That's why I alternate my groups. Like if I took a loss today, it wouldn't be on this group. It'd be on my second group of 10. That's why I like alternating. So worst case scenario, I would take a loss on a different group. You know, I don't really care about the monthly P&L right now. But I have the stress off my shoulders, you know. All right, we took out the hourly high, guys. I don't think I'm going to try and predict a reversal off of this to target London session lows and these hourly lows. I don't want to go against the higher time frame trend. I really don't on a Friday today, dude, after coming off of a good week. I think I'm just going to paper trade if I do. Because it's an hourly sweep. I'd have to see a 5-minute break of structure or something like that. 5-minute confirmation. This is this hourly high at 7, right? Yep, 7 a.m. That's this hourly high. Yep, 7 a.m. Definitely a possibility to reverse off of this, though, and come maybe take this out and continue higher. But I'm going to see. And I don't want to take a long position now because what the hell am I going to target? What am I going to target? Mr. T-Long, let's see. Look at that. $560. Mr. T-Long, that's fucking good. On your account. Is that on one? Or is that copy traded? Copy traded, but we still enjoy. That's totally fine, dude. But you made $560. Dude, put this in perspective. You just made $560 per account. If you had 20 accounts, 560 times 20, that'd be 11.2K month. That just shows you the possibility when you stack more funded accounts and you do the exact same thing that you're doing now. It is fucking possible. It is fucking possible. You just need to build more capital. That's it. And Yas, dude. Look at you guys. Yas, that's a pretty good looking calendar right there. Wednesdays in your fucking gym. Dirty work, ladies. Dirty work. Guys, could you do me a favor when this week ends? Can you put that in the weekly scorecard section for me when you guys do that? Can you put it in this chat? That'd be awesome. I'm gonna put mine in there too. It's just like, again, to keep the Discord active and rolling, you know? Just, all right, this is how I did this week. It's not compare. We don't compare in here. This is how I did this week. Even if you lost, even if you're on paper trade, even if you're on demo accounts, even if you're on funded accounts, you're on a live account. Just let's keep this Discord working and running, baby. That'd be awesome if you could do that for me. That'd be great. Not, no big deal. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, baby. Mr. T Long, Maya, that's your girl, right? Yes, sir, P. Yes, sir, Yash. Yes, sir. You could say that. What do you mean? You guys just a thing? Is it actually... Is it actually like a girl or is it somebody else? You gotta tell me the truth. Okay, alright. Maya, how's it going? How's the trading going? I think someday. I don't know. Maybe it's just I don't know. It's just paper trading. Good. I'm gonna try and get my fiance into it a little bit too. So maybe they can help each other out one day. She doesn't know how to trade yet, but she's interested. Like yesterday, we were going over the gold trade together. Yesterday, gold was kind of good for her to learn because it moves so much slower during Asian session. Just to get the overall idea of the strategy. But she likes to pick and learn. Sometimes she wants to learn. Good job, Maya. There you go. Fuck yeah, Yas. Guys, if you are in this Discord already and you're showing up all the time and you're interacting and you guys are like one of the people like that shows up every single day, don't be scared to ask me questions like that. I will help you guys get people in and they don't have to pay for it. People I don't know and stuff like that, they're going to have to pay for now. I think it's worth $24 a month just to watch us trade live and be around this community. I think that is worth it. It's $24 a month. That's like buying a tank of gas. That's literally like $1 a day or less. Like, I think that's... You get good information out of these lives. But if you guys are in here and you have people who are active and you want to get people in, just let me know. I'll let them in. But just keep it on the down low for a little bit, okay? Even though I just said that on live. So...
That feeling when you're trying to build your credit. And it's like over and
yeah, make sure... Yeah, I'd protect her too a little bit. Paper trade.
personalized score improvement plan provided by Experian. So when you still need that credit,
Beginners have an edge because they don't understand the emotional side of trading. I can agree with that. I was a live example of that too. When I fucking was making a shit ton of money off of Dogecoin and I was watching my money run up, I had zero emotion towards it. I would look at my phone each day, be up 20K, and then I look at the next day, 7 hours later, 27K, and then I look at the next day, 35K, and I was like, holy shit, this is gonna reach 1 million. It didn't reach 1 million. End of story. Didn't even know what I was doing. Yeah, just let me know. Yeah, send me a DM on Instagram and I'll send you a private link. That's totally fine. Totally fine. I gotta text Wing Wong. I don't know where he's at. I want to make sure he's all good and okay. He hasn't showed up this week. It's looking like I'm not gonna trade today, guys. I'm gonna be totally honest with you. As much as I would like to take a long position, maybe, I think the smart decision just based off of how we performed yesterday. And it's the last day of the month. I'm really okay with missing out. And we hit that trade on gold last night. If you guys ever checked out, have you ever checked out FTMO? I don't know if any of you guys trade Forex in here. J. Cole probably has. Hell yeah, baby. We can enjoy it. Enjoy it this weekend. But again, we got a lot of work to do still, right? Still got a lot of work to do. That's what I tried to... Yesterday felt weird, dude, because it was my biggest day. And it was so exciting at first, but then as the day went on and I journaled it, I just came back to the realization of this is like, we're not even close. Like, we have so much work to do. Yes, it's awesome to see like ourselves evolve. We still got, holy shit! All right, Pump City today, all right? Pump City. I'm not trading. I don't think I'm trading. And the cool thing is now, guys, we're starting to get to the experience point where you just wake up in the morning and you look at the charts and you can just be like, all right, I don't see it. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to trade. I'll look at the charts. But it's good to look at the charts. I had this conversation with someone who's a trader on social media. We were just chatting back and forth. And I was like, it was last week on Friday when we had that, before the bank holiday and everything like that. He was like, you shouldn't go live for the community. You shouldn't even show up and look at the charts on days like that. But I disagree. And we had a good conversation about it. But I was like, look at it from like an athlete standpoint. When you tweak your knee or your elbow or you get fucked up and you're hurt, you still go and watch practice. You still watch film. You're still learning and getting better and watching other people get better, right? Same thing with the markets. You learn and identify on times when you shouldn't be trading, when price action isn't looking good in your favor and stuff like that. Or even if you know you shouldn't be trading and you see an A+ setup, it helps you work on your patience and discipline with knowing that you shouldn't be trading today. So you work on that discipline of being like, all right, I shouldn't be trading today. I even see a setup, but I'm going to hold out and just paper trade it and do the right thing because I know I shouldn't be trading on a day like today. It helps build that discipline and that patience by being able to show up to the charts every day, you know? Yeah, no retracement at all. I haven't even looked at the 1 minute. How much is NASDAQ pumped since market open? Yeah, 108 points. I feel like Jack Sparrow. I got a compass. It's a legit one too. So that's north. This is south. How does a compass work again? Is it like the... I don't know. Yeah, how does it work? How does it... I want to know how a compass works. How does it know? Is it just like the gravity rotation of the Earth or some shit? That's crazy. How do you even figure that out? The fuck? How does a real compass work? Tell you direction. Alright, just pump all day, baby. A real compass uses a magnetic needle that points towards magnetic north. How does that work? The compass works because the Earth acts like a giant magnet. The Earth has a magnetic field that runs roughly from south and north. The compass needle is a tiny magnet that can spin freely. The needle aligns itself with Earth's magnetic field. How the fuck does that even work? Alright, we live in like a simulation. I don't care what you say. This little needle can be magnetically... I didn't do good in school. Listen, I was the type of kid in the back of the classroom with dyslexia and ADHD sitting there drawing sketches in his notebook while the teacher was talking. I hated school. I was not good in school, dude. Be honest with you. I was good at beating people up, and that's it. I was an athlete. That's it. Yeah, I hated school. No offense to anybody who likes school. Like, my brother, my youngest brother, he's really smart. And I don't get... He did so good in school. He helped me with my homework and everything. But, dude, I was never good in school. I got dyslexia, too. I was never good at reading. Like, I actually have dyslexia. I've been tested and everything for it. Like, I used to have to get tutoring and all that shit. Wasn't the best student. I just really think it's because I wasn't interested in it, honestly. Yeah. Wing Wong! We were just talking about you. How you doing? I was gonna text you later today. Make sure you were doing good. Damn, you were a jockey. You been good? You been good? Yeah, no, gee, I don't know. I was just, I don't know. I'd always miss a lot of classes too because I'd have to go compete. And then I got homeschooled for a little bit when I was in like 6th through 8th grade because I'd travel so much for wrestling. So I wasn't really focused a lot in school. I just never was really interested in it. I was okay at math. Math was like the only thing I was good at. But I'll be honest, I wasn't the best student. I just don't think I really liked school. Never really found a passion with it. Hated homework. Terrible at writing. I think that's why I'm kind of good at trading though, and I'm like obsessed with trading, is because I'm pretty sure people with dyslexia and ADHD have good pattern recognition. Let's see. People with dyslexia are only better at trades, but some trades are more common among people with dyslexia can use for trading. Researchers' report suggests that many people with dyslexia develop strengths such as big picture thinking, visual, spatial reasoning, adaptability, resilience, intuition for patterns. Some traders with dyslexia report that they recognize reassuring chart behaviors quickly, reoccurring. See, there's my dyslexia in action. Many successful entrepreneurs and investors have had dyslexia, including Richard Branson, but their success came from leverage and the strength of blah, blah, blah. What about people with ADHD? Peace out, Mr. T-Long. Potential strengths with ADHD in trading: hyperfocus, fast information processing, pattern recognition, adaptability. Potential challenges: impulsivity, overtrading, difficulty waiting, emotional reactions, and inconsistent execution. Double-edged sword, baby. Hard trading, hacking. Hacking? Oh shit. We got a hacker in here. Oh shit, we got people. What are you saying? What are we saying for today's price action? What's your thoughts for today? I'm personally just probably not going to trade because we look like we just want to continue higher all day. And we have nothing to the left side that we could target. So that's number one reason why I don't want to trade. Number two, it's Friday. And it's the last day of the month. And number three, we had a good day yesterday, so I don't want to risk my profits today on a Friday. And it's the last day of the month. We have no news. We're just continuing higher, and I have nothing to target above. So sorry, Connor, I didn't see your thing on Kick. I was talking to the Discord. Yeah. What's your strat? I just use smart money concepts, I guess you could say, for confirmation on trades, but I'm just going to be totally honest. I just use those for, again, confirmation, but I just really think it's just experience. I've been trading for a while, dude. I've been trading for like 6-7 years. Still got a lot to grow, but your risk management is crazy good. That's what I've been working on this year. It's been one of my biggest problems. I really started working in it on March, but January really opened up my eyes when I came into January because, again, my risk management wasn't well. I was taking profits based off of emotion, and every time I'd get in drawdown on my accounts, especially with a trailing drawdown, that was affecting me a little bit. But I started to really dial in on that between February and March of just letting my trades fully run, trusting my system, and just executing and not focusing on just taking profits off of emotion and everything like that. And it's been working really well for me, but even April, we had a break-even month, and we're doing good this month, you know? But again, we're overall profitable on the year, but we still got a lot of work to do. How long you've been profitable? I mean, that's a hard question to ask, dude. Like, it's ups and downs, dude. Like, I've made a lot of money before, especially in crypto and stuff like that, when I had no idea what the fuck I was doing. I made like 120 grand, and you could say that's profitable. But then I got into the Forex markets. I ended up losing most of that, and then I've been trading the futures markets for the past 3 years. And there's like times where I would be profitable, but then I'd fuck everything up. Like, I'd be profitable for a couple months, and then I'd fuck everything up. Like, it's just a learning process over time. So I think anybody can be profitable from a certain amount of time. The hardest part's being profitable over a consistent amount of time, over a year's worth of data. And that's what I'm really trying to focus on by just taking the slow, consistent, disciplined approach now, because there's been so many times where I've built up, but then I mess it all up in a day or two or something like that from emotions and psychology and not having good risk management, even though I know how to trade. But again, I don't know. I feel like that's a hard question to ask everybody, because again, you could be profitable for a month, you could be profitable for a week. You have people who rush evals and PA accounts and they'll get a payout, and then they can't get a payout for another year because their system's not too well, you know? So again, it's just figuring out the longevity of it. That's the hardest part, I think, as a trader, which takes time to learn, which takes time, you know? I used to trade on live accounts, but I think that was a big mistake because that set me back a couple years because I got lucky in Dogecoin, like I said. What up? What up? Yeah, I got lucky in Dogecoin. I made like 100-something thousand back then when I was like 17, 18 years old. And then I used that for live accounts, and I lost a lot of money doing that. And that set me back for a while, especially emotionally and psychological wise. But the past 3 years, I've been starting to work on funded accounts. A lot of up and downs with that stuff. Secured a couple payouts like back then, like a year ago, after doing it for 2 years or a year and a half, and then went on a rut for a little bit because, again, I blew a couple payouts that I was supposed to get, like the $35,000 payout. I built that up for 6 months, blew it all in one day. And I really need to dial in on my system, my risk management, my psychology, letting my trades run and stuff like that, you know? So again, my goal was last year to build the funding, which we ended up building 20 accounts and then 25 accounts, actually. We have 25 funded accounts right now. And then this year, my goal is to just execute and build those accounts slowly. And the end of the year goal is just to make $75,000 total on the year. That's just my overall goal, which would be $3,000 per account, which is very doable, you know? But I'm just focusing on the process of it, you know? Not how much money I can make. That makes sense. The only thing we need is taking consistent profits. Exactly. Exactly. This shit takes time, guys. That's the best advice I could give. And again, I just give advice based off my experience. It's been a fucking long journey for me, man. A lot of shitty times with trading, but that's where I have experience in this game. Not the best trader yet, but we're getting there. It's just a matter of time, you know. I do trade full time, Connor. Yes, I do. I do trade full time. GG Trading. Is that G? Is that G in the Discord? Who's in the kick? No? Is that not? Oh, it's Yas? Yas, you got so many different names, dude. That's funny. Yeah, I'm most likely not going to trade today, guys. I'm going to give it till 10 a.m. is about to open. I'm going to give this live session till 10:15, 10:30-ish. But just coming off of one of our biggest days yesterday, I think I'm just going to leave this at what we're doing, you know? Yes, I only trade New York. I've started to build a system around gold. I'm testing out Asian session on a two-step FDMO account. But I'm just showing the process of that on social media sometimes, and in the Discord I share that. But again, my main trading system is based off of New York session, trading NQ and ES. And I'll never switch that up. I figured out over time that's what works best for me, the way I trade in my system and my risk management. So... Dude, we just want to pump all day, huh? See, I don't even want to take a retrace into anything to continue higher. Yeah, overall higher time frame is bullish, but I'd rather sit out on a day like today. I don't want to take some continuation on a Friday. So how much higher are we really going to pump on a Friday? I mean, the market could do whatever the hell it wants, but we've just been so bullish, dude. I'm going to X out these draws above, because if we were going to sweep them and react off of them, we would have by now. And now it's like, look, we're in no man's land. We have nothing to the left of us. Like, for me personally, on a Friday, dude, when we have no draws on liquidity to sweep or anything like that, or anything to react off of, and going against a higher time frame overall trend, especially market open and we pump up, I don't want to take any short positions. I don't want to target this gap, nothing. Even if it goes without me, I really don't care. I think it's best to just end it on a nice, good week. We only took 2 trades this week. And this trade was, we took 3 trades. We took 2 trades this day on Wednesday. Yeah, we didn't take a trade on Tuesday. On Wednesday, we took 1 loss and then took a partial, and then the rest got stopped out at break even. So we took 3 trades this week, and then we had yesterday. What's your most profitable model? I'm gonna be totally honest with you on this one, dude. I don't believe in the model stuff. I believe in like the strategy and stuff like that, as like having tools in your arsenal to be able to identify where the market wants to go. But all this stuff you see on social media of people saying how they have a model and it's the way, I think that's all fake guru shit, in my opinion. I think the best traders are the ones who have built experience over time and find a strategy that works best for them, and they use that strategy with their experience, with their intuition, to identify where they want to see the market go, that works best for them. So I really don't believe in the model stuff. I feel like that's just like social media guru stuff where people try and make money off of, right? Which, again, I don't know. That's just my opinion. I've just, again, used a system that I found out that works best for me. I've tried a lot of them. I've tried support and resistance. I've tried trend lines. I've tried trading orb. I've tried trading like scalping. I've tried a bunch of different things over the years, but then I found smart money concepts. It clicked for me. It made sense to me. And then I've stuck with that over the past 3 years after learning that, and it's what worked for me. So, and then I use those concepts that I've developed with my system over time and with experience, and I just make it work best for me, in my opinion. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna trade today, Brian. I think that's a good decision, P. But again, trust yourself and trust what you're seeing, you know? But I think that's a good decision. I learned how to stay out of these kind of days this month, and that's exactly, Yas. And Yas, like when you look at days like this and you're able to identify on days you don't want to trade, like that is a win, because a lot of people can't. Like I said, they need to trade every day. And that's why it's hard when people, like, they need that money, they need that dopamine to just kick in because they want to win a trade, they want to make money, or they need the money. And that's the hard part of trading. And you can't teach that. But like, even if we miss out on an opportunity today, let's say though, right? How we see overall price action playing out right now, we know it's not best in our favor based off of our system to trade these days. But sometimes will opportunities present itself? Yes, we might execute on it, but most likely we won't. And let's say on a day like today when an opportunity presents itself, it plays out 3 out of 10 times. But compared to a trade that we take on Tuesday or Wednesday and our setup presents itself, it plays out 7 out of 10 times, you know? Statistically. What do you look for after a liquidity sweep? What confidence proves failure or continuation? Higher time frame, so like 4 hour, daily, hourly. Same with like fair value gaps and stuff like that, but I usually like to see a draw and liquidity get swept. I usually scale down to the 5-minute time frame, look for 5-minute confirmation, and then I scale down to the 1-minute time frame when we sweep out higher time frame draws and liquidity. If we sweep out lower time frame draws and liquidity, like 15-minute or 5-minute, if you go watch my trade recap on yesterday's trade on the 28th, it's on YouTube. We swept out a 15-minute draw, formed a 5-minute S&T off of a 15-minute low. When we sweep out lower time frames, I usually scale right down to the 1-minute time frame if the overall higher time frame is going in the direction of where I want the trade to go, if that makes sense. I think I'm out. Y'all gonna get something to eat, get ready for it. Yes, sir. Peace out, P. Peace out. Peace out. So you believe in certain trading models within specific contexts, like for example, London sweep and builds value, New York defends value and expands, New York continuation. I mean, yeah, I believe in that stuff. I mean, no, I believe what you just said, but that's just like you gain that with experience over time. Like each session moves differently. Again, it's not going to happen every single time where it's like London session consolidates and then we get a manipulation, distribution, New York session and stuff like that. Yeah, that's good to put into context. But again, I don't know. I'm talking more about like I don't believe like people saying that they created a strategy or created a model when it's all the same stuff at the end of the day is what I'm saying. Like I think what you just said, Connor, is good to implement into your strategy. That doesn't mean you just stick to that to a T. And again, it could be different for you. Whatever works best for you works best for you. I don't know everything, and I'll always be honest with that. I'm not one of those gurus who's going to act like I know everything. I'm just here to show my process and what I've learned over the past 6 or 7 years. And if people want to learn from me and ask questions based off of my experience, I'll answer to being honest with that. But I just feel like social media puts it out there nowadays that they have this model like that they created. And in reality, it's all the same shit at the end of the day. So, you bulking, Yas? There you go. Now you will. You'll get bigger. It's just eating, eating and eating. What's up, J. Cole? J. Cole, look at the fucking wins and losses chat. I took a trade on gold last night. I've been building a system around gold. My stop loss got edged by like a point, dude. It got edged by a couple points. Like 3 or 4 points, but then ended up playing out. Huh? Like TJR? I don't know. I don't want to talk shit on anybody. He's a good trader. I think TJR is a good trader, but it's all a business model at the end of the day too. I don't think he created his strategy. I've learned stuff off of him. Be honest with that. But at the end of the day, I don't think he's a little too young to. I think all this fair value gap and liquidity sweeps and like all that stuff has been created way long ago. Sexy J, thank you, J. Cole. So are you more intuitive or logical either way? I would say I guess mixture of both maybe. I just honestly execute based off my experience and what I think the market's going to do, and I use those tools that I have, like I said, in my arsenal of using smart money concepts to identify where I think price action is going to draw to. You know, when you have a lot of screen time and stuff like that, I feel like you build up that intuition over a long period of time and you develop a system over that. And it's like, again, I try and also make trading not overly complicated because I've been there before where I've tried so many things at once and it made it overly complicated. And then I had to take a couple steps back for like a year and try and not overly complicate everything, you know? So it's just, over the years, dude, it's just been a learning process. That's all I really could say. It's like, I know it sounds stupid to say, but I figured out a system that works best for me, what makes sense for me, and then I just kept sticking with that. And then over time, I just started building more confidence with my system, more ability to read the markets based off of my market experience, and just showing up every single day and watching the markets and just losing trades, winning trades, break evens, being stopped out by a point where my stop loss is supposed to be, and going back and journaling that and adjusting it. You know, like doing stuff like that. It's just time. Being consistent, disciplined, and time, and just focusing on the process has built me into who I am now. But again, I still have a lot to learn and grow. I'm not going to act like I know everything. We still got a lot to do. But again, this shit just takes time. I feel like social media puts it out there that it doesn't take time, and you can do it in months and just learn how to trade with just a strategy. But I don't believe in that. I think you need strategy. I think you need market experience. I think you need screen time. I think you need the time in your journey where you go through hell, like of just losing money, losing accounts, like all that stuff. I feel like that's what builds you as a trader, you know? That was probably loud. I'm so sorry. Your homie chilling in the back. That's Tundra. That's a girly. That's my girly. She's just chilling. She's a big goof. It's a 130-pound girl right there. She protects me. Funny. And then we got Guido. Guido! Say hi to everybody. Come here. Itch. Say hi. Come up. Up. Look at the camera. Gives kisses. I got a black son. Yeah, she's like 130 pounds. She's a big girl. She's a Cane Corso. If price loses EQ and fails to reclaim, would you consider shorting? Right now? I'm probably not trading today, personally. Because we just ripped off of market open. I'd rather miss out on an opportunity to the downside, because if we look at it, overall higher time frame, what are we looking like? 4-hour time frame, bullish. Daily time frame, bullish. Weekly time frame, bullish. Hourly time frame, bullish. What are we reacting off of to the left? Nothing. I need based off of my system and the way I trade, I need to see a draw on liquidity, a higher time frame fair value gap, some sort of fair value gap. Get swept to make me comfortable to see that we're going to get a reaction off of and target these draws. Is it can there be a possibility of price coming down and taking out these draws? Yes. But after having a good day, it's Friday, it's the last day of the month, market pumped already. What? Let's go off of market open. Market already pumped. Almost 200 points on NQ to the upside. I'd rather miss out. We have a 15-minute bullish fair value gap here. So I'd rather just stay out right now, personally. That's just me, though. It's just me. I'm not going to consider shorts at all because of how we moved off of market open. I really wanted to see like some sort of manipulation down first coming into this, and then target that hourly high we had above, and then on Nasdaq we had an hourly and a 4-hour high, like these draws, but we ended up just popping up straight through them. So. Yash, you got a bird, dog? That's awesome. What is he, like a mixture of a macaw and something else? Dude, Yas, I used to have so many birds, dude. Oh, yeah. Yas, we used to, like, my brother used to own a zoo. Did I tell you that? Yeah. We used to have so many birds, dude. I had a macaw recently. Her name was Goober. It was a red macaw. But I had to get rid of her because of my dog kept trying to eat her. Dude, birds are awesome. Yeah. Here, this is my bird, Yas. This was Goober. This is my personal bird. We had a bunch of other birds, but this was Goober. Yeah. I'll show the stream too. Yeah, dude, birds are sick, but dude, I adopted her from somebody who abused her, so she was kind of mean for a little bit, and when she would bite, dude, she loved music though. She was so cool, dude. Birds are sick, man. Yeah, they can be. They can be. Now yours is cute, Yas. What's his name? Or her name? Ricky. Ricky. You gotta keep Ricky away from that sleeping giant behind me. She'll eat Ricky. She's the bird hunter. Let's see, Connor. Might get a move to the downside. But we're coming into this 15-minute gap right here. Keep that in mind. But again, when you see your system, just because somebody else says something doesn't mean they're going to be right. And I'll be the person to say that too, dude. I don't know everything. I let my P&L do the work. The work. Yeah, I'm not going to trade today, guys. We're going to end it on a nice, good month. What do we finish this month? 8.99K. Risk management was on point this month, though. What has your trading journey been like so far? Is fucking hard. It's been interesting, dude. A lot of ups and a lot of downs. Be honest with that. Thank you, J. Cole. Thank you, J. Cole. And we took a dubski on gold last night. Like, actually, I put it in the group chat too. It's on my MT5 account. That's where J. Cole, we were just talking about you actually. Have you looked at FTMO before? Their accounts are expensive, but I got the two-step account. Where you have to complete 2 phases, but my drawdown on a 100K account, it's 10K. And it's static drawdown. So when you build your account up, hold on, I'm trying to put music on. When you build your account up, so like it stays at 90K. So I made $1,000 last night, and my account's at 101,246. So now I have $11,246 of drawdown room, but your daily loss limit stays the same, which is 5,000, but your static doesn't go up. Yeah. Yeah, it is pricey, but I think it was $4.99 or something like that. They were running a discount, which isn't for the ability to have a 10K drawdown, dude. Especially when you get funded, it's like you're investing $400 to get a $10,000 account, in my opinion. I'm trying to put non-copyright, guys, for the people who are on Kick. So if the beats are weird or anything like that, I'm sorry. It's not the music I listen to. So it's just background music. So it's not boring. Peace out, G. Have a good one. Yeah, I would expect price to react off of this 15-minute gap and continue what it's doing. Or I might want to chop around for a little bit. But it's already, what, 10:20? Yeah. I'll cut the stream at 10:30, guys. And then we'll go from there. Today was a good day, though. We had a good amount of people in the Kick stream. We had 10 at one point. Alright, this ain't... No. This is too much, this music. Alright, we're just gonna cut it. I feel like I'm gonna fucking rave. Dude, I've been executing my... Here, let me do this so you guys can't see my info. I've been putting my gold trades in a Google Sheet. So how much did we make last night on yesterday's win? 1,005. Right now I'm risking around $500 to $550 per trade to target 1 to 2 RRs. But so far I have 1 loss, no trade, 1 TP hit on this one, runner stopped at break even, no trade, win, and then I won't trade tonight. I'm forming an hourly low, a 9:30 low. We have a lot of draws and liquidity below, but again, we're in this 15-minute gap, dude. I would need to see that 15-minute fair value gap get inverse, which is in 7 minutes, which is at 10:30. So, all right, Mash, I'm head out. Gotta catch up on some stuff over the week. Amazing month. See you guys Monday. Yes, sir. Appreciate you joining, J. Cole. Peace out. Peace out. Yeah, I'm not gonna trade today, guys. I don't even want to target anything out of this 15-minute gap, which some people might target this high. But I'm good on having no risk today, just because of how my day looked yesterday, you know? So, I think that's pretty much it. Even if this comes out and takes out these lows, there's no need for me to force anything today at all. Ended on a good month, ended on a good note, and yeah, pretty much it. You know what I'm saying? Sound good, guys? Peace out, D Blicky. Everybody have a good weekend. Wing Wong, I'm probably going to give you a call. I was going to give you a call anyway tonight just to see, check up on you. All right. Kick stream. Peace out. No trades today. Finish the month up. 9K. YouTube, this won't be posted. I mean, we could post it. We had a lot of good conversations today. Maybe I will post it. We'll see. We'll see. Doesn't hurt to post it, right? So we'll pretty much go from there. All right. Peace out. Adios.